The law of the inner circle says that those closest to you will determine your level of success. Birds of a feather not only flock together, they also fly to the same destination. And so you got to see, where is it that I'm flying? Where is it that I'm flying? Where is the flock going that I see flying? And is that destination someplace that I want to go? Take a look at the folks that are in your special circles and see, is this someplace that I honestly want to go? Is this someplace that I want to go? You are not only known by the company that you keep, you're also known by the company that you shun. And so there's something that is a tremendous difference there. Let me just tell you a few people that you should avoid. Mark them and avoid them. Mark them and avoid them. But notice here in 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 9, he says, I wrote to you in my epistle not to keep company with sexually immoral people. Some of you all said that I wouldn't have any friends if that were the case. But notice here, I wrote to you in my epistle not to keep company with sexually immoral people. Yet I certainly did not mean with the sexually immoral people of this world, or the covetous, or the extortioners, or idolaters, since then you would need to go out of the world. He says, but now I have written to you not to keep company with anyone named a brother or a sister who is sexually immoral, or covetous, or an idolater, or a reviler, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, not even to eat with such a person. He says, listen, I'm not telling you not to associate with folks that are outside, but I'm talking about folks that's inside. Because if you're friends with folks like that in the church, folks who are supposed to be saved, it will begin to send the wrong message to you that it doesn't matter. He says, it's all right, to have lunch with a prostitute. Because you see, you understand where she is. She's on the outside. You understand where he is. He's on the outside. But now when you got somebody that's so-called serving God and then they're still living like somebody out there, he said, you'll get the wrong message that it's okay. You'll think that God is smiling at this stuff and said that it's okay. And that is not the case at all, that God does not wink at sin. And when it's in the house, and that's what I'm saying, God, when he judges things, it's not based on anything that's happening in the world, it's about what's happening in the church. And when Paul here was writing to the church at Corinth in 1 Corinthians chapter 5, he said that you all have got fornication happening in the church that doesn't even happen in the world, that a man would sleep with his daddy's wife. He said, y'all got some freaky stuff going on, some sick stuff going on. And he says, such stuff ought not to be. He said, you need to turn that person over to Satan for the destruction of the flesh, so that in the end, maybe his soul can be saved.